Welcome back to Face Your Fears, Claim Your Destiny Soul Therapy. My name is Sarah, and I will be your host. You know what? I'm pumped. We're on video 9, but up until like the last couple songs, I was still in this winter funk, and I'm like, and you know what? As soon as I heard Bruce Springsteen, I was like, ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I'm getting out of my funk. And, I listened to it and I just got this little revival. And then when I was done the video, I like cranked it. I really cranked it. And I was like, God, we have some good music out there that we're all forgetting about, right? And then after that, I did Heroes by David Bowie, which just stepped it up because there's something so magical and there's just something so magical about David Bowie. I just love him. But, just very much like Born to Run, it was always a fun song. But when you really go into the history of it, just like it was used for homelessness, it's like, well, that makes sense, right? The lyrics all of a sudden were a lot deeper than I had anticipated. And then with Heroes, with David Bowie, the one that I just covered, if you haven't reviewed that, go review it. It was great. I had a lot of fun doing it, but how the song was written about, his friend witnessing his married friend witnessing him having an affair and talking about how it just for that one day, right? And I never had a clue that's what it was about. So I'm like, wow, like I'm learning a lot. I love this. Like, when you think you know it all, you have so much more left to learn. And that's why I learned in the culinary field. You'll never know everything. And then that's why I love music. You'll never know anything. And the reason why I choose to break down lyrics is I'm a writer. So, a lot of the credit goes to the actors and this and that for movies. But without the writer, you wouldn't have a job. And that's much like songs, right? Like, you got to think of the powerhouse behind the song, which is the writer. Just like the powerhouse behind a commercial kitchen is the prep hall. Like there's always a powerhouse, right? Actually, the dishwasher is a huge powerhouse in a restaurant because without the dishwasher, you have nothing, not even a bar. Who's going to wash your dishes? Not even your glasses, right? Anyway, now we're done with that. I want to say if you're still feeling that winter funk and you can't really get out of that, the blase, you know what I'm talking about, just that feeling. If you feel that, go start from the beginning of this series. I started with Cyndi Lauper and then I went to Eminem and then Pink. And if you actually, go through it and then make yourself a play mix. Take all these songs that I've collaborated together, make yourself a play mix on like whether you use Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube Music, whatever you use. And if you listen to all the research I'm doing, then the songs have this meaning, and then you make this soundtrack, and now you just have so many things to think about. And when it comes to like songs of inspiration and perseverance, what's wrong with that, right? So on that note, okay, we have to cover Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, because when we were right before our big dinner rush, and like our dinner rushes, trust me, it was a time where people ate. Like we're talking, in 3 hours, you can make it up to $18,000 in food. So I remember, like, when we were stuck in a line, I cranked this song, dun, 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 because it's like that, okay, we're going to tackle this, because when you were about to hit a whiteout in a commercial kitchen, like, you're giving her beyond, like, you're working faster than, if you watch a video of how fast you work during those, you don't even realize how fast you're capable of working, honestly. So that was always an anthem that I played in the kitchens, even if we had a huge prep list to do, like, I cranked that on for a song, even if nobody was there, just for me to be like, I got this. I'm the tiger. Okay. So let's get into it. Well, the origin of the phrase "eye of the tiger" is actually someone who is focused, confident, and has the look of being intense, cold, but fierce with a never say never attitude. That's right. And that's me. Okay, most people believed Eye of the Tiger was made for the movie Rocky, but in all actuality, it was originally created for the movie Karate Kid. It was intended to be used for a fighting montage towards the end of the movie, which I loved Karate Kid, but I don't think it was suitable for karaoke. And I can't imagine Rocky without, Eye of the Tiger, right? Interesting. So they opted to use You're the Best by Esposito for the montage instead. Needless to say, this song went on a journey in the beginning stages of its birth, really. So Eye of the Tiger served as the theme song for 1982 film Rocky 3. Okay. And Rocky 3 obviously starred the great Sylvester Stallone, the boxing champion Rocky Balboa, if you guys haven't seen that. So he was the character Rocky Balboa. Anyway, I'm sure most people have seen that if you're watching this video. The power chords were more instantly recognizable over the guitar blast that opened up the song in the beginning. Dave Bickler was the lead vocalist, okay? So their recording label was EMI Scotty Brothers. Songwriters were Frankie Sullivan and Jim Pederick. And it was also produced by Frankie Sullivan and Jim Pederick. In regards to the Rocky 3 soundtrack, Sylvester Stallone told Frankie Sullivan and Jim Pederick he wanted something with a strong beat that would appeal to the rock crowd. And what he received from the two songwriters was exactly what he asked of them. Come on. Of course, that's like they pulled off exactly what was asked of them, 100%. One of the most effective and popular soundtrack hits of all time, Eye of the Tiger, raced to number 1 on the pop charts. So I did find this interview where Jim Pederick recalled how Stallone left both he and Frankie Sullivan identical messages on their answer machines. And it went as followed. This was so funny. I don't know if I can do a Stallone impersonation. I'll try it. It goes, "Yo, Jim, this is Sylvester Stallone. Give me a call. We need to talk to begin the collaboration." Frankie Sullivan, however, begged to differ. Can you imagine that? So your phone rings. "Yo, Jim, this is Sylvester Stallone. Give me a call. We need to talk to begin the collaboration." However, both Jim and Frankie agreed that Stallone insisted the song had a pulse to accompany boxing gloves, clad fists being slammed into bruised eye sockets. That's exactly what Stallone said. And this song was definitely punchy. It was perfect. It really was perfect. It gets me going. And I was an athlete. I was on like the track team and baseball. I was like all that. And definitely with track, Eye of the Tiger made you run. Like, yeah, I had that song. That song has pushed me through life, if I think about it. Very interesting. Yet I don't even have the CD anywhere. But I do have it burned like on a whole bunch of, I just have it. I always have it in my life, right? Anyway, Survivor recorded Eye of the Tiger as a demo on February the 1st of 1982. And that was the version that was used in Rocky 3. Sylvester Stallone liked it so much, he didn't wait around for them to recut it. So on the record version of like Eye of the Tiger, that was done in a professional studio. But for the one in the movie, Sylvester Stallone would not wait. That is the cut. Like that is not done in a professional studio. I thought that was a really interesting fact, actually. That's why I love these deep dives. They're kind of fun. Anyway, Eye of the Tiger was released as a single 3 weeks after Rocky the number 3 hit the scenes. The song's long stint at the top of the charts was truly miraculous, as Frankie Sullivan had been struggling to make ends meet. Like, talk about perseverance, like true perseverance there. So, it was like he won the lottery, if you want the truth, because he was struggling to even pay his like $400 and something rent. And then all of a sudden, this song, it goes global. It was a miracle. He was probably, I'm not speaking for him, but I can imagine probably on the verge of saying, I'm getting another job. I'm not making it, right? Anyway, where is I? Frank Sullivan stated, "My bandmates were let me try this again. Sorry. Frank Sullivan stated, "My bandmates were making 6 figures a year on sessions and commercials. I couldn't read music and didn't know what a jingle was, but I did know that these guys all had nice cars and houses, whereas I could barely afford my $200 per month apartment." Wow. When Frank was asked if overnight success went to anyone in Survivor's head, he laughed and replied, "Of course, but I won't tell who." Going to the Golden Globes and winning Grammys at 24 years old You have to really pinch yourself. Frank Sullivan acknowledged everything the band had done since would forever be in the shadow of their biggest and best hit, Eye of the Tiger. But he is okay with that. And I believe this was Frank Sullivan's final quote from what I found, right? I'm sure he had a lot of final quotes, but this is what I'm leaving it on. Trying to compete with the past is for fools, but I'll never, ever tire of playing Eye of the Tiger. That song still kicks butt, man. I want you to listen to that. That's some really good wisdom that he's passing on here. Trying to compete with the past is for fools. Listen to that. Trying to compete with the past is for fools. Why is it that when you hear something at the right time in your life, it makes sense? Like, that really is resonating with me. I'm going to say it one more time. Trying to compete with the past is for fools. But I'll never, ever tire of playing Eye of the Tiger. That song still kicks butt, man. Ah, what a great quote. So let's just go through the lyrics, and then we're going to, this is going to be a nice short video, really short, and it'll be great. Here's the lyrics. Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, managing tough, staying hungry. They stack the odds till we take to the street for the kill with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Rising up straight to the top, had the guts, got the glory, went the distance, now I'm not going to stop. Just a man and his will survive. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the game, or fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival, and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger, the eye of the tiger, the eye of the tiger, the eye of the tiger. Yeah! Doesn't that just pump you up? Really? All right, so when you're feeling defeated, that's what you do. Whatever little music outlet you use, or if you're like me and you still have a CD collection, yep, get that song on. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. You can survive anything, just like a Rocky. Dun, 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 dun. I'm laughing because I'm sitting here I'm kind of chilly because it's still winter. It feels like winter. So I'm sitting here in my hoodie and I'm just comfy. And then I have my house coat on and I feel like Rocky, big white house coat. Dude. Okay, see? It's just like how I felt when I listened to Heroes, how I felt when I listened to Born to Run. I'm pumped. It's so cool. You guys have literally, if you listen from the first video I made of this series until this video, I'm pumped. I don't even feel like saying, we are in the Great Division. See, that's I've evolved from that through doing this series. I'm so excited. I really hope that even if it's just one viewer watching this, you're enjoying this as much as me. And if you are my one precious viewer, because I think it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And even if I have one subscriber, one viewer, and you're enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying doing them, then you know what? We're having fun. We don't have to worry about everybody else. This is awesome. So welcome. And since it's me and you, because I don't think many people know about this station, but I know about you, my one subscriber. And I'm honored that you took the time to add yourself. And your name is Gary Atkinson. So thanks. I hope that you're enjoying this, Gary. So I'm going to just start talking to you, Gary, because you are my subscriber. So Gary, if you have any songs you're emotionally connected to, or you think would be a really, really good song to add to this, like, discovering and breaking down lyrics, please, Larry, leave a comment in the comment box and like, share, subscribe, or, just leave a comment. Your voice really matters. And just the fact that you're chiming in matters to me. So thank you, Gary. I appreciate you. Gary, you're my first real subscriber. Thanks, Gary. Anyway, as I say in every single video, and I will continue to say in every video, please exercise peace, love, forgiveness, and compassion towards everyone you come in contact with today, in every situation that maybe rise within your realm of existence. And let today be the day that you choose to say, you know what? I'm not battling this battle. I surrender it. I'm not in the mood. And remember, you have the freedom to detoxify your life, just like you have the freedom to detoxify your body. If people in your life are dragging you down and they're trying to keep you like down, and you're trying to be positive and rise above, and you want to actually feel and see the beauty in the world, and you do love people still, and you're not like scared of your neighbor, then you know what? It's time to like release that skin. Sometimes not everybody is meant to be in our life forever. There are some people that come in and we learn a lesson. They come in to our lives strictly for us to learn something. Not everybody's meant to be in our life forever. And I think people are like, how there's those extreme hoarders of, furniture, like their houses, they're just so hoarded. And what I'm realizing is we have mental hoarders. And I think people hoard people. And I think it started, like, it really came with the whole Facebook status, like how many followers you have, right? And now it's like collecting people, which is kind of creepy, So I don't mean, I see I have views on here, but, and if people aren't subscribing, I'm okay with that, because I'm not here to collect people. I love the idea of interactions. And, if you leave comments or suggestions, it just kind of helps us realize that we are kind of like connected, right? That's what's about, a connection. So now we got that little lecture out of the way. As I always say, and I'll continue saying, my grandma's last words before she died, Italian wise woman, tesoro, the more difficult you make your life, the harder it is to be free. And that's so true. Like if you're feeling like you're struggling, you gotta simplify your life. That's a secret. It's a secret. Simplify. Live within your means, right? And that's what I mean. See, I've learned. I'm so glad I didn't jump on this like this whole technology like boom, because I still have all my CDs, a huge collection, and it's so nice to just like put an actual CD on. I got rid of all my cassettes because it's just like I like a crisp sound, right? And unfortunately, my whole vinyl collection, well, that's a really sad story. It melted. I had it placed in somewhere, and I didn't realize the sun was shining on it, and it warped my whole. I'm talking a collection. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sad about that. But I have to release and let it go. So I have these little mini records called CDs. Anyway, it's always a good escape, and it's free. It really is. If you need it, you just need that. You just need to chill out. Just put something on. I like all music, and sometimes I just need to really chill out, some good old Sting is nice. It's just chilled, relaxed, calm, Mumford and Sons. You know what I mean? Or, my ultimate favorite, if I just want to go into, hey, get me out of this way of thinking, I go straight to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, 100%. I've done that all my life. They're my best friends in my mind. They don't know me, but I sure love them. Anyway, never compromise your values to suit another person's needs, and always remember to recalibrate your moral compass when necessary. I love you tons. I want you to go out there and shine your light and spread your love and be the change you want to see in the world. Pat yourself on the back if you're a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. And you know what? Pump yourself up to be a better version of yourself tomorrow than you were today. And if we all just start doing that, can you imagine how beautiful planet Earth will be? How quickly we can have peace attained? We can really hit that utopia. We just have to change our mind. And when we wake up in the morning, choose our attitude for the day like we choose our clothes. Like, don't just wake up and be on autopilot where you're just going through the day. Like, you actually like live it. Live your day. Live your day as though it's your last. Because you know what, guys? Nobody promised tomorrow. Like, nobody. Who knows? Maybe today's my last. And I'm okay with that. Because what did I do today? I researched some awesome music. And I feel fantastic. So if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Because I'm posting all the time. And what else am I going to do, right? So much love. If you're just going to sleep right now, please have the sweetest of dreams. And if you're just waking up, grand rising, my friend. I hope today is filled with miracles and just pure joy. And I hope that everywhere you look, you just get smiles thrown back at you. That's what I hope for you today. And you guys, don't ever turn a blind eye to people suffering and struggling. If you can help somebody, and you know somebody needs your help, and it doesn't have to be financial contribution, it can be just your time, it's our responsibility to start growing up and helping each other out. We are all sisters and brothers, and we live on this planet in a universal family, and it's time that we start acting that way, okay? So on that note, I love you very much. Like I said, peace, love, forgiveness, and compassion. So much gratitude for your time and just chiming in and allowing me into your world, right? I really appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me a chance. So anyway, love, so much love. Have a fantastic day. Peace.